I have to say the line, guys. Thanks to Ubisoft for allowing me to have drops and co-stream this amazing reveal for Operation Heavy Mettle.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Operation Heavy Mettle. I'm Camille Salazar-Hadaway, here to present the lineup for Year 8, Season 3 of Rainbow Six Siege. To kick off the show, here's Creative Director Alexander Karpazes with an overview of the season.
Commendation system, guys. Hell yeah.
The Rainbow Six Siege team is proud to present Operation Heavy Mettle. It's coming with a new operator Ram coming from South Korea. She's joining the Red Hammer squad because of her destructive capabilities. With the season as well, we're bringing meaningful changes to
Red
the
Hammer?
balance of the game and the way that you play. The playlists are going through some change as well with the new game.
Who here
mode
plays
coming to
Quick Match?
arcade. We have a new tutorial system for all the new players jumping in this season as well. All of this plus
That's
a
huge.
commendation system to
New
reward
tutorial
other
system.
players.
People
And
can learn
we
how to
have
set up
much
site.
more to share with you, so please enjoy.
There comes a moment in every attacker's life when they think, how am I going to deal with that deployable shield and the traps that surely lie behind it? How do I choose which section of the floor to open up? How
So,
do I keep the defenders
Ram has
from hearing
Zope
what I'm up
LMG.
to? Well, the operator with the answer to all of these
Zope
questions
LMG or
is
R4C.
Ram and her Boogie Auto Breacher. You want to know more? Stick around.
Oh my god. Oh
While
my
Ram
god.
is getting tuned up for her headlining performance later in the show, we've got some opening acts here to reveal new features and updates.
That destruction,
coming your way.
though.
We'll start with the commendation system, a new and rewarding way to recognize your teammates, like the spotter who set up great drone cams, or the text chat champ who stayed cool when you went down 3-0. UX designer Roland Poe will tell you about
This is Rainbow Six. Let's be real. There's no text chat champs.
So the goal of the commendation system is to showcase some of the positive aspects we have in our game and allow players a new way to interact with one another and highlight those positivities.
Of course it makes a
At the
hell of
end
a lot
the
of
match,
noise.
players will have the
I do
opportunity
like
to commend
this.
two of their teammates in
Like,
up to 3 different categories.
This is what a
You can be
reputation
commended
system was
for
missing.
your dedication. So for being an engaged and reliable teammate, for being on comms, using pings. You can be commended for your guidance. So for showing leadership, for being helpful. And you can be commended for your valor, for being positive, being fun to play with, and just a great Siege community member. Also, you'll have the opportunity to vote to commend the other team as worthy opponents. If you had a fun and fair and fulfilling match against them, this is a great way to spread positivity, not just within your team, but throughout the entire lobby. Players who have been frequently commended in their recent matches will be considered to be on a streak, and will have a dedicated icon placed next to their name in places like the player profile panel,
That's cool.
the in-match scoreboard, and player cards. And for players who are on a streak, they will also receive an increase to their alpha pack drop roll rate at the end of every match they have whilst the streak is active.
More apple
But
snacks?
the benefits aren't just
Heck
for
yeah.
players on a streak. Every single player who is engaged with the commendation system will receive a mid-season alpha pack drop of epic rarity. In addition to that, the
Or
top
no.
25% most
You be
commended
doing
players
too
at
much?
the end of the season will receive an alpha pack drop of legendary status. So during Year 8,
So
Season 3, we're also
they're
going to be
making
updating
it a
the
challenge now to be
reputation
top 25%
section. We're going to have a
of
new page
commendations.
that's all about commendations. You're going to see how many you've received, in which categories.
You
the
can't
status
do
of your
anything
streak,
toxic
and
with
the
this
alpha
beefy,
pack
though.
drops. Also, we've heard your
The-
feedback about the reputation system.
I'll answer in
We
just
know
a
that you're
second.
looking for more information about how to achieve the highest reputation standings. That's why we're also having a dedicated page that's going to show some of the key negative actions and behaviors that can impact your reputation standing. So it's important to note that at the beginning of the season, your commendations will not affect your reputation standing. However, in a future update, after some monitoring, we're going to hook the two systems together, meaning the number of commendations you receive will start to impact your standing. So we're looking forward to getting this into your hands, to seeing how you engage with it, and together, making the Rainbow Six Siege community the best it possibly can be.
This is
now
good.
it's time to talk game modes.
Like,
Operation Heavy
it was a
Mettle is bringing changes
one-sided
to quick match and
It was a
unranked,
one-sided
plus
system to
that
begin with,
brand new
Beefy. So
arcade mode
people
we mentioned
reporting you
earlier.
and blocking
Game
you,
designer
that was
Robert Cole and
that was
gameplay
already
programmer Albert Val are here
it was
to tell you
one-sided.
more.
It was only negative. Now there's a positive side to balance it out. Like there was nothing to tell you how you were exemplary in the current system because there's no positive feedback.
In order to make it faster and
Right?
more accessible.
So now that you have
But we
positive
realized
feedback,
that
you
we
can
needed to
see
make some
what you're
tweaks to other
getting
game modes in order
recommended
to speed
for,
up
and you don't see those negative
Main
reports
objective for the
anyways.
changes that we're doing to Quick Match is to make it faster, not only by reducing the overall match timers, but also by reducing the waiting time. And additionally, the other main objective is to allow players to focus much more on the action. Now, in order to focus on the action, on the defender side, we're introducing a new system called pre-setups. Now, pre-setups are a pre-deployment of reinforcements and rotation holes at the start of the round. We have
Pre-setups.
designed 2 variations for each bomb site, which will be chosen randomly at the start of the round, and they will cover the most reinforced walls.
People
but
don't
also
have to
leaving agents
reinforce
for the
anymore
players
in
to
quick
use their
match
main
because
ones
there's
to-
going to be rotates and
Now for
reinforcements.
attackers, we're also introducing a new system called Attacker's Protection, which basically consists on a 10-second invulnerability phase at the start of the round, which will allow for a much safer approach to the building.
And no
In order to
spawn
make Quick
peaks
Match faster,
in quick
we will be
match.
making changes to
Oh
all
my
the
god.
round timers, from the planning phase to the action phase. We're also taking the chance to make some tweaks to the matchmaking algorithm, which will now find matches much faster. Additionally, since we had to make some changes to some of the maps for the pre-setups, we will be launching this season with a reduced map pool, which we will be expanding in the future. We
Oh,
know that
towers in the map
protection
pool.
of Quick Match is pushing the playlist into a much more
Towers
quick
in the
and
map
casual
pool.
place. And that's why we will also be making changes to Unranked, starting by the name of the playlist. We are changing Unranked's name to Standard to better fit our playlist ecosystem, being a midpoint between our most competitive game modes and our most
Well,
casual game modes.
The problem is
The main
the
changes that
the
we're doing to Standard
pre-setups,
is removing map and operator ban phases.
they're
so that
not
players can
completed
play all the
pre-setups.
content
So
without
it's like
restriction.
6 walls and they're
Also
random
changing the
walls that are
overtime round to
reinforced.
1, to not drag the game for far too long. With these changes, Standard will now become the go-to place for players who want a classic Siege experience without jumping to rank. But also a place for players who want
Okay,
to try out
R4C
new operator
1.5 on
control
RAM.
of the map and
That's
operator
confirmed.
advantages. These
And a
changes will
2x.
bring a much
And a
stronger identity
2x.
to these playlists, and we are confident that players will enjoy them.
New arcade mode. Ooh.
Last season, we introduced the Permanent Arcade playlist, a place for players to play our previously released arcades.
Yeah,
such
a
as
random
Goldeneye,
reinforcing a pre-setup
Snipers
rotate.
Only, or even new one, like Free for All. We received an awesome
That
feedback
would be
from you
fucking
throughout the
hilarious.
season, and we want to keep the playlist fresh and engaging. So, we're introducing a new arcade called Weapon Roulette.
Yes, gun
Weapon
game.
Roulette is a team deathmatch game mode where all players have the same weapon. But there's a twist. This weapon is gonna be changing to a random new one every short amount of time. So
Oh, not
get
even
ready
gun
for
game, it's just
chaotic
like
and unexpected gunfights. From
random
snipers
changes.
to short-range shotguns,
It's actually
it's
kinda
gonna be
fun, though.
crazy. As well, it's a place for newcomers to learn about new weapons and attachments. And yes,
I think
you're
it's a
gonna
good
be ready for
change.
super
This
release,
or this
so
game
upload
mode
your
is
friends in
pretty
this
good
game
because
mode.
it forces people to use different weapons. There isn't a
Frost,
gun game, no.
Fuse, Grim.
There's no gun
We
game
have
where you
news to
work
share on each of these
from one
operators,
bad
as
or
well
one
as a
good
big
gun all the way
update
down to
on
bad gun.
shotguns. If you've ever run
Yeah,
with a shotgun
I think it would
or
be fun
faced
for
off
like a
against
community
one,
night.
You're gonna want to hear what Associate Game Director Joshua Mills has to say.
So shotguns on Siege have not been the most reliable tool for our operators, and that's one of the things.
Tell
we
me they're
want to
not making
address.
shotguns
We're actually
stronger.
kind of overhauling the entire weapon class. There are a couple shotguns that will not be included in this update, but those are the slug shotguns. Focusing on all the rest, there are significant changes coming. If
Uh-oh.
you want to look at a template that really signifies where we're going with this, you can look at smoke shotgun.
Oh,
And that is
no.
actually the foundation that our amazing weapon expert Matthew Lacombe used. So broad changes that you can expect with the shotgun rework are far more precision when you're ADS'd, far more destruction
No.
when you're not, and even more destruction when you're moving and not ADS'd. And some of you already know this actually works and have been doing it with the Bailiff for some time. Well, we've actually taken that feature and expanded that across the rest of the shotguns. We don't want
Okay, easier
anything in the game to
rotates,
ever
but
be a non-option.
we're gonna be
at the end
dying
of the
from
day,
10 meters
shotgun's gonna
away
be
now
far more
with-
consistent and a viable tool for you to bring out on the field.
Two shot from that far away with a bandit M870.
Start deploying on the opposite side. So we extended that a little further and said, why can't we do that on deployable shields?
Why-
Or, in
why
some
would you
cases,
even-
a Talon shield for most of them.
What?
The goal
No
here
way.
is versatility, allowing players to adapt
That's
to the
actually
environment
super
that's been
cool.
set up around them. So whether that means deployable shields out and
Oh,
about,
it's a
or you
shield
have
thing.
Osa
That's
on your team
fucking
helping you,
cool.
it
That is
has
cool. The
extreme
deployable
disruptive
shield, that's
capacity,
dumb.
But at the same time, it's a high risk kind of move.
No way. The Osa fuse strats. Look at it.
So Grim,
That's
in
a
part
huge
one,
W.
we really focused on the efficiency of the launcher. That as well is a little bit of his kit. One of the main contention points of Grim in general is the face check for intel. You have to point this launcher and put yourself in risk in order to actually take that shot. So the second part of the buff is actually to add an alternate mode to the launcher. This new alternate mode will allow the player to actually bank canisters off the wall or off a surface instead
So
of
you don't have to
directly sticking
expose
to
yourself. You can
This
actually
allows more
bounce it.
play and allows
That's
you to
cool.
get them in trickier spots.
So he still has the
We want to
launcher,
reward
but he's got to
players that
bounce
have a
it.
plan, and just like our other operators with their alternate modes, like Sophia and Capital, Grim will have the same functionality. Being able to select what type of canister is going to come out of that launcher the second you shoot it.
That's cool.
So the Frost
Yeah,
Fuse has
the
been a hot
skylight
topic
might
for us
work
since
now,
the tutorial.
actually,
And
because
one of
it'll
the big
bounce
things we wanna get
off
across
and
here is
over.
that the fact that a player can end up helpless in our game has no space there. We do not want that. And that's one of the steps that the Frost change is trying to do, where if a player finds
the
themselves
Frost
on a walking
change-
mat, they have options. Options are, I can pull that off myself with a severe debuff. I'm probably not going to survive that anyway. But at the same time, I can also have my friend come and help me out. At that point, you will receive no debuff for
Okay.
doing so because they'll
So
safely
they-
remove
that's-
the trap from you.
that's what they
This is exactly
changed.
how it works in live, and also sets up for the
So if
scenarios
you
where
get
Frost can
rescued
get
by a
2-for-1.
teammate, you don't get
So
the
big
slow
thing
walk.
about a player being able to take the frost trap off of them, at least on the lab TS, was that it wasn't severe enough.
Out of
people were able
context
to do it
quote
too
for-
quickly. We're taking it from 2.5
for the
seconds all the way up to
associate
4
game
seconds.
director,
Also including
Joshua
a far
Mills,
more severe debuff.
in the Discord.
That debuff will last up to 60 seconds and reduce the player all the way down to a walking speed while still leaving that blood trail and making all the vocal calls that we have seen on the lab TS.
Okay, so
I'm
that's
super excited about season 3.
The
There's
change
a lot
is-
of stuff
is
packed in there.
nice.
The shotguns alone are a massive package. Beyond that, it's our collaboration that we've already started to establish.
Is it
with the
only
community
while the
in a
Finca
far more
timer is
tight-knit way.
going, or is it
And
just?
I really
is it
appreciate
permanently?
that, and I'm thankful for that, and I
I
can't
missed
wait
it.
for what we're going to be able to do together as we move forward.
In Siege, there are a few things you'll need to keep in mind when you're playing your first match. New tutorials focused on the core mechanics are coming.
I'm glad they're
this
bringing new
season.
tutorials.
Let's get the details from game designer Victoria Vera.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it like the Finca stim takes it away only while the timer is going,
As we mentioned
like you
in
have
the
the
GR8
adrenaline,
video,
or if
we
it's
will have not only
permanently.
playable tutorials, but a fully fledged new first-time user experience.
Yeah, I think they took her
that
to
aims to
a random
make
construction
newcomers
zone,
feel more guided
probably
through
for
their
this
journey
new
through Siege.
TDM map, or the new
We'll
tutorials.
have 3 new tutorials: basics, attack, and defense, that aim to make the newcomer feel more confident while playing.
I literally have a video idea
The
of
first tutorial will
basics
be
for attack and
basics.
defense.
In basics, we will be covering what makes Siege truly Siege. We will make a special emphasis on core mechanics such as leaning, verticality, secondary gadgets, unique abilities.
A mini
and
map
so
for
on.
new players.
The other 2 tutorials will be covering the
Yeah, but they got
asymmetrical
rid of
nature
newcomers, so-
Siege. So it will be attack and defense. So the attack tutorial will cover how to win a round as an attacker. We will be covering the mechanics needed for doing so, which include how to drone, how to enter the building by rappelling,
How to drone, very good
destroy
tutorial,
defender
very good,
gadgets and cameras,
necessary.
how to use
Even if
tactical
you're, I
advantages
think,
such
even if
as
you're champ,
breaching,
you need to play these
defusing,
tutorials.
and finally eliminating all opponents. So the defense tutorial will be serving the same purpose as the attack one, but this time as a
Yeah,
defender.
literally.
We'll be covering
I think
mechanics such
it
as
should be a
reinforcement,
requirement for
arcading,
all
how to
players.
prepare a good
For all
setup,
players, when they
and other
start up their
mechanics
game
that
in the
are
new
needed
season, they have to
understand
play
how
the
to play
tutorial.
together, such as electricity. So after you complete the tutorials, we will be rewarding 10 new ops, 5 on attack and 5 on defense. We do have plans for the future. We are preparing
And you
the
get-
new
you unlock
AI
ops, too.
Defender playlist, in which newcomers and their friends can play Siege matches in a more safe and controlled environment before starting their journey in the PvP.
So we got a new map in season 4.
When we talk about player comfort, we're not talking about your gaming chair. We're talking about
play a
all
lot of
the
players
little
with good
things
gaming
that make
chairs.
playing and watching Siege that much better. In this season, we're giving you the option to remove the HUD while using FreeCam. And that's not all.
Cinematics,
Creative
cinematic
director
YouTube
Alexander
videos.
Kapazis is back to tell you more.
I can't wait to actually see some of that, like the Siege montage.
Last
Cinematics.
season, we introduced free cam in the match replay. And this season, we're bringing an update. We're allowing you to remove the HUD from the replay
That's
cam
perfect.
so that you can capture the perfect moment and use that in any of the content that you're making. So this feature is also coming to the spectator mode.
That's just
Free
awesome.
Cam plus high
For
UI
us.
will be one package for all spectators out there. For us, we're really excited to share these tools with the esports scene. This will change the way that people
Yeah, this
will
is
be
a
able
huge
to
W
watch
as
the
well.
matches play out in real time, and we can't wait for you to have a new perspective on those pro matches.
The
With
Siege
latest
movies
update
that are going to
coming
come from
free
this are
cam,
going to be
that means
amazing.
There's going to be a new way for all of you content creators to capture what you want, the way you want it, and share it with the world. Another quality of life update that's coming that's very near and dear to my heart. We've all had that one squad mate who went to grab a sandwich an hour ago and you want to kick him from the match. Now you can.
Yes!
You can kick and promote
We can kick
in your
people
squad
from
now.
the squad!
So starting
Let's
with
go!
Season 3, Operation Heavy Metal, you'll also be able to read patch notes in the game.
The recoil is going to be
So if you ever
ridiculous
want to
with it
refer
2
to them,
times though
you
on the
don't have to go
R4C.
anywhere else but
And we
in-game
can
to
get
check
the
them
patch
out.
notes in
Our
game.
patch notes are the
Wow!
place to go to whenever you want to find out the real details that are changing
That's awesome.
each season in each patch that comes within the season itself. So now
Any
you have a
bets that the
permanent
UI
home
is gonna be bugged
reference
for the
whenever
patch
you wanna
notes?
see what's up.
Changes are coming to Operation Heavy Metal Battle Pass to make it easier for you to target the rewards
The irony
you want.
would be
Here
too
to
much for me.
explain this update is Business Strategy Director Mohammed Ben Hanada.
Yeah, I'm so glad we don't have to remake a squad. We can promote people.
Late last year, we released the new Battle Pass system. We've received a lot of good feedback from you, the community. The 2 major points we want to work on for the next coming seasons is the discoverability and the navigations. So for the discoverability, we're introducing the Intro tab. The Intro tab will give you an overview of the main rewards to unlock during the seasons. So this is going to come up in Year 8, Season 3. And as I said, during the upcoming seasons, you'll see more and more improvements on the discoverability and navigations. So stay tuned for that.
Now, the time has come for destruction.
I don't think they have anything ready for that.
The time has come for chaos. The time has come for RAM. First up, we'll have concept artist Sunshine Kim sharing insights on the design and creative vision for this operator. Then we'll go to Director of Gameplay Design Jeremy Carvin and Game Designer Justin Larange Aluwalia for details
What a
on
last
RAM's
name.
gadgets
What a
and how
last
she'll be
name. Oh my
wreaking havoc
gosh.
in the field.
This Ram's gonna main Ram.
RAM's unit, an all-female unit of the South Korean Special Forces, is really competitive to get in. As we research and learn more about this unit, Tarantula/Taeho unit, we all agreed that this character should look absolutely badass. RAM's gadget is rather mechanical than
Evan, are you okay?
high-tech. So it was natural choice for us.
No, this
to make
this
the
drone
design
looks super
more greedy,
super
more
OP.
grounded, which I know that a lot of our fans have been asking for. Her night visions, camouflage, combat shirt and pants, these are all general aesthetics that we borrowed from South Korean military. And then we went through redesigning process on top of that to give a more uniqueness.
Their new Dyson
Make this
vacuum
character
cleaner.
really memorable and stand out.
If you're ever
RAM is
doing a
powered
house
for
flip,
RAM.
just borrow
So the
Ram's
capacity of destruction
drone,
of this,
you know,
device
the
need to
buggy.
be unlimited. With this operator, we are introducing the biggest throwable ever made in Siege. The buggy needed to be very heavy and tanky. We have 2 rotating shredders on the bottom to destroy floors and rotating saws in the front to smash walls. Finally, to increase the sentiment
Fucking
of chaos, we decided
break
to
walls
power
and
this
the floor.
device with a combustion engine.
Boogie deployed. Boogie is a go!
Ram's gadget is the Bugi Auto Breacher.
They didn't even show
These
if it
are
destroyed the
massive
shield.
bulletproof tools of soft destruction.
Come on.
Ram can throw these boogies from pretty much anywhere.
Ooh.
So behind cover, she can also do this while
What a
repelling.
toss.
And as a matter of fact, if she were to throw one of these through a barricade, it'll smash right through, though a castle armor panel will withstand the impact.
And you
Once
choose the
a
direction. You
boogie has
choose the
been
direction.
deployed, Ram can activate it from anywhere
She
on the
gets
map.
3.
She does this remotely, just like you would with thermite or fuse. At any point before
Oh my
activating
God.
her gadget,
No
Ram can use
way.
the alternate
No
mode
way.
to switch her trajectory.
Does it
She
just
can
go for?
choose
Does it
between
just
having
go
it move
forever?
Directly forward, or curving it to the left or to the right. These alternate modes can be very useful to deal with situations, say, around a corner,
without having to expose yourself. A great example of this is Blue Elbow in Oregon Basement.
You can get rid of wire?
So
No
Ram's
fucking
kit
shot.
is really designed to
Imagine
allow players to
playing
emphasize on either her aggression
a
or
shield,
destruction
and you've got a Flores
Ram's first
drone,
primary
you've got a
option
Ram
is the
drone,
F4C,
you've got a
which you may
Brava drone,
recognize as
all of
Ash's
them.
signature assault rifle.
No.
This weapon is great for aggressive
You have to shoot the
pushes
canister
onto
on the
site
back.
and those quick engagements. And to help Ram with the longer range aspects of
Mute,
some of her
you have to
engagements,
pick a mute.
we're giving her
It has a
a
2
few
times as
extra
well.
high-powered
Yeah,
scopes.
look it's got a 2 times.
For players who prefer more of a
It destroys
suppressive
shields
fire
too.
approach, Ram also
And
has
you've got an
access to the
LMG.
LMGE. This weapon's massive magazine and fairly good recoil make it
But
an excellent choice for
I can
players who just
already-
want to hail bullets and sustain
It destroys
pressure on the
castles
enemy.
too.
So
Oh,
Ram's
you
first
just
secondary
send
option is
in
the Mark 1 9mm. For more
-5
aggression
speed.
players, this is
She's
going
got to be a
very
1
useful
speed.
in a
There's no
gunfight,
way.
in case you ever run out of bullets in your primary. Ram's alternate secondary is the ITA 12S.
Oh, if you want
shotgun.
more soft breach.
This is a great choice for players who really want to double down on that destruction aspect.
Yeah, if you want more soft
So Ram
breach.
is a 3 health, 1
Yeah,
speed
there it is.
operator. She is an unstoppable force. She's there to take position.
Yeah, but
and
the
hold
devs are always
constant pressure on
ADS,
the enemy.
Rick, so
And that
everyone's
extra
a
health
1
is going
speed
to
when
make
they
sure that
ADS.
whatever the defenders throw at her, she's not going away anytime soon. So Ram's secondary gadget options really
And
once
she's got
again allow
flashes?
players to focus on either aggression or destruction. Her first option is flash grenades.
This is
which are
actually
fantastic
ridiculous.
in a gunfight to really
Like-
push down on those defenders. Alternatively, Ram has access to hard breach
With
charges.
flashes? That's just crazy.
At her simplest, Ram is a fantastic vertical
And hard
operator.
breach charge?
Unlike operators like Buck or
Yeah, no,
Sledge,
I saw.
she can do her destruction from relative safety.
No, she's got
We're
hard.
hoping that players who
She
are
can do all the
perhaps
soft breach
a bit wary
and
of doing
hard
vertical
breach a
play
hatch.
will really take
Or
to
hard breach a
this
wall.
and experience
It's
this
just fucking
absolute
running into
core element of
a
Siege's
wall.
gameplay. Rem is
Like
also
that- that's
great
just
at destroying
crazy.
A lot of gadgets that
Wait,
you would
she's got
typically
4?
find in those narrow corridors
She's got 4?
and choke points,
What?
making it a very easy push for the attackers.
4?
More experienced players may notice
No
that remote
shot.
activation, alternate
No
modes,
shot.
and also the sheer sound that this gadget produces are all tools at their disposal.
That's
to come up
ridiculous.
with much trickier strategies.
They have to do
Destructive
damage.
Chaos is a really good smokescreen for operators who have gadgets that have very loud sound
With a
cues that defenders
fuse,
will
with a
typically want to
fuse and an
defend.
Amaru? Yeah, okay.
Examples of this are Fuse, Amaru, and just about any hard breach operator. Imagine trying to bandit trick a wall when the ceiling is being torn out from above you. Operators like Flores,
Who's letting you get in the
Bravo, and
lobby like
Twitch
that, though? Come
all
on.
really want to get their drones on site to deal with enemy utility.
See, this is what I'm
And
saying. Flores,
Boogies
Twitch,
can
Brava with
absolutely help
Ram.
them do that.
Look at that.
The easiest way to counter Ram is simply to outposition her, and she's not exactly a
Look
quiet
at that.
operator. Some operators, especially stealthy ones like Caveira or Vigil, can really take advantage of that.
Oh, wow, because,
Even though
you know...
Ram's boogies are bulletproof, they're not indestructible. Explosives such as C4
Okay, good. Impacts,
and
get rid of them.
grenades will destroy
Impacts,
boogies
get rid of them. But
immediately.
you've got to use 2 impacts
Boogies
for
also
half
have
her
a large
drones.
red canister on the rear that, just like on Mira or Osa, can be shot to destroy it. Though Ram's gadget
By the way,
is
can't
mechanical once
ban
it's
Ram.
activated,
You can't ban
before
Ram
it's
for
been
the full
activated,
season.
It's electronic, meaning it can be jammed by a well-placed mute jammer,
Okay,
or
so
also detected by
my
solids.
video on underrated defenders that's going to be
absolute
coming out,
chaos and
which it has
destruction that
mute
Ram
as an
brings to the
underrated defender,
battlefield
it's
is
just
so
like
much
he's
fun.
moved from
We've
number
had a
1 to number
blast
1.
testing her out, and we're hoping that
Does it
players
fall
have
down the
that
drone
same
hole if it
experience.
goes over it? And just keep going? Like, that's just ridiculous.
You can play the season test server for Operation
No,
Heavy
it's like
Mettle
14 days,
starting
the first
next
2 weeks
week.
of the season.
Put Ram's gadgets
So
through
next
its paces
week-
and start working on your
I
counter
don't know, test,
strategies.
it said test server
Remember,
tomorrow.
whether you're on
Why
the
did she
test
say
server
next
or
week?
in the live game, reporting issues you encounter to R6Fix
Hey,
will give you a chance to
Remember
earn
to go to
some neat rewards.
r6fix.ub.com and you can get some alpha
Before we
packs
wrap up,
when you report bugs.
There's one more thing. And yes, it's a new elite. Please welcome to the Elite Club for the first time, Thunderbird.
Thunderbird Elite, wow. Raz is buying it. That's a very small helicopter. Just gonna throw that out there. That helicopter was like, the rotor was smaller than honestly, on season launch, that's a lot of stuff. That's pretty good. 2 elite skins, so they said Thunderbird. We get 1 more. Balancing update. Nice. Test server tomorrow, live release on August 29th. That's it. So August 29th is new season.